What's up, everybody? It's my General Hospital thoughts for May 8th, 2012. The scenes with Jason and McBain were crazy. I just can't stand McBain at this point. I want him gone at this point. He's starting to piss me off. Um, Jason, like, I can understand. Like, I think Jason, when he told McBain, you took a shot while Ronnie was holding my wife. I don't really think he was angry at that. I think he was more angry because McBain was the one that saved Sam. That's what I think he was more angry about, because he saved Sam. It had nothing to do with because Jason already know. If he had an open shot on Ronnie, Jason would have took it. Trust me. So I think he was more upset about that because it was McBain that saved Sam and not him. But at the beginning, when I seen Sam and John talking, and Jason was standing there, I was like, oh my god, I wanted to jump through the screen and punch McBain in his face. Seriously. Um, but I mean, they had an intense moment though, and John trying to threaten Jason, talking about if you get in my way, you can go to jail too. Are you kidding me? With Jason and Sonny on the same side going against John McBain, McBain don't stand a chance. You know how many feds tried to take Sonny down and they have not succeeded? His own son was deep in his organization, still couldn't pin a crime on him. So I'm like, what is McBain gonna do? Nothing. Um, I hope that McBain leaves soon because he's starting to get on my nerves. If anybody noticed that when they was putting Ronnie, zipping him up in the body bag, his eyes was moving. I kind of caught that. His eyes looked like they was twitching a little bit, like they was moving a little bit. I ain't think nobody caught that, but I caught it. Um, the Dante and Lulu scenes was cool. I liked it. And I'm glad that Luke showed some concern for Dante as well. That was cool. Um, this Michael and Star situation is starting to piss me off. I was like, at first when she first came on the show, I was amped of the possibility of her and Michael, but now I'm like, no. I don't blame Michael because like she tried to kill his father. She talking about something she thought shooting Sonny would give her satisfaction. But I'm like, yeah, it can give you satisfaction, but what about Michael? You claim that you care about him or whatever, and everything you said to him was true, but yet you're willing to take away his father. That's not fair to him. Especially, she never even not once thought of the possibility that Sonny might actually not be guilty of this, and I don't think he is. She never thought about that possibility. I'm like, you pretty much got him condemned for no reason. So I hope she go. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be the day. Guess who's coming to Port Charles? Taya Del got to be a hoe. Notice how I said that. Taya, listen carefully. Taya Del got to be a hoe. That's the most cleverest last name I ever heard in my life. Blair Kramer said that 2 years ago on the show. I remember she said it on the episode. That always cracked me up. But anyway, I want to see. I would love to see, and I said this yesterday in my comments. I would love to see Victor Lord Jr. and Todd Manning versus Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan. Thumbs up if you want to see that, by the way. Yeah, but that scene with Lulu and Michael was crazy. I don't like Star. She just, I said Lulu and Michael. Excuse me, Lulu. I'm in a Lulu phase today. I'm in Star and Michael. Star is starting to aggravate me. Like, I get that she's grieving and stuff like that, but still, you're accusing the guy who didn't do anything. So that's just crazy to me. But I hope it work out. Luke and Anna. I'm starting to like them as a couple. Them as a couple is a little different. I do want him and Tracy to get back together though. That would be cool if him and Tracy could get back together somehow. The scenes with Sam and Liz were intense, but Liz, like, the thing about Liz is at least she was open and honest. Her and Jason share a bond because of their son, and I think Sam is a little jealous of that because Liz gave Jason something that she always tried to give him, a child. And she's always going to be a little jealous about that until she actually have a child with Jason. So I can understand that. But Liz, Sam said that her own mother don't even know about Franco being a father, but Liz knows. I'm like, you chose not to tell your mother. Don't blame Liz for that. You could easily tell your mother. But I think what they need to do is when this baby is born, but I hope Jason just, he accepts this child, and so him and Sam can move on. But they don't never have to tell the kid when he gets older, or he or she, I don't know what the baby is, but whenever they tell the baby, they don't ever have to tell the kid that Franco is his father. They don't ever have to tell him. When he get older, they can actually dye his hair blonde, kind of like Jason, so that way he could, make him think that he's actually Jason's son. They don't ever have to tell him that whack job is his father. They could keep it a secret. Nobody got to tell. I think it's clever. I think they should do that. But Jason got to realize something. This baby is coming soon, so he has to make a choice. And whether he like it or not, Sam and his baby is a package deal. So he got to accept both. Anyway, I'm out until tomorrow, so I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'm out.